I'm Michael Thulen. I'm a building inspector in Lakewood Township, New Jersey. In general, I like the idea of a union. You're paying for a service to help protect your workers' rights. If the service is actually provided correctly, it's a great idea. I didn't particularly have any issues until about 2 years in, and they made a change in the township ordinance in regards to medical benefits. We brought that change to the current president of the local, and he decided he didn't want to do anything about it at the time. So luckily, within a month or so, there was an election as far as the new union board. They all voted to put me in there. They all entrusted me unanimously in this last case of being their president. So I have to represent everybody, and I'm happy to. At different times, I've kicked up different issues, whether it be grievances or policies or union negotiations, all stuff that's supposed to be helped by AFSCME. Most times, they ignore you. For instance, the last time we did negotiations, our contract ended on December 31st. For a solid month and a half, emails, phone calls, even made a visit down there. AFSCME completely ignored, didn't want anything to do with us as far as negotiations, said they'll get back to us sooner. They got back to us 2 days before the end of December, at which point in time we already negotiated a contract that we were very happy with. In the process of going up from the state to the federal level, or they call it international, you don't see how the money actually gets to them. It's really from union dues. They get a portion of every single AFSCME member's union dues. In our particular case, the district council would push through a building fund, which was tacking a couple cents every month more into all of our union dues. Myself and many other presidents went down to vote against this. AFSCME International now has that building on the market to sell. I don't know where the building funds went. They were supposedly earmarked for a particular reason. That reason's gone. I haven't seen a refund, neither has any of the members that I'm aware of. My local voted in a general meeting to say, if you don't provide us with third-party audits for at least the last 5 years, we're requesting the Township of Lakewood to withhold our dues. They continued to ignore our request, haven't provided us with a budget, haven't provided us with audited reports for where our actual dues money go. So in November, the body of my union, all the union memberships, voted unanimously to go forth and separate from AFSCME if possible. They still want to be a union body, however, they don't want to be associated with AFSCME anymore. They don't want to pay dues to AFSCME. They don't want AFSCME's constant badgering to make them be part of a political process that they actually have no vote in. So they want to move in a separate way. If we win our case and my local gets to decertify from AFSCME, we'll have our own local union. It'll still be our collective bargaining agreement. Our local members will be able to have their own body, their own executive board. We'll formulate our own nonprofit corporation. So we as a local just here in the township will have a lot more control of what our dues dollars actually do, and probably not have to spend as much dues dollars because we won't be supporting a whole bunch of staff members in AFSCME anymore. And that way we trim down the fat, because they are worried more about individuals being elected than actual policy. You think your only option is, I don't want to be part of this union in particular, I should be able to leave. The employer is taking the money directly from your check. The employer is providing it over to a union body you probably never even voted to be part of. And at the end of the day, you might not even be allowed to leave because they're really holding all the cards as far as the state government's involved. And you're just stuck into the system until you could either move the local out or decertify. If you're unhappy with how your union is operating, you could fight and do something about it.